Hey guys, and welcome to Kingspray, a VR graffiti game that I got last night, and I've just been really enjoying playing the heck out of it. Basically, you can play your songs on MP3 player, or use the radio. You can use a projector to project images, and then trace them out. And you got a bunch of things here. You got your custom colors. You got a bunch of caps, and then you just do whatever you want. So this one, I didn't use the projector. As you can see, it doesn't line up when you do that. So this one was freehand, but I was using this as like a reference image, and I think it came out pretty nice. I was really proud of this. Uh, so that's just the most recent thing I did. We can go through it chronologically. So I used a projector for this. I did Qui-Gon Jinn, because in school, at our lunch table, we have our council of nerds, and that my council member is Qui-Gon Jinn, so I did him. And then next I did Spider-Man, traced him. Believe it or not, this is traced, just really badly. My first attempt at my logo. And I got a light bulb there that I did freehand. And then I did every other member of the council at our school. So, in descending order of place on the council, you have Yoda, which is Cole, me, Qui-Gon, then Joseph, who is Mace Windu, then Jensen, who is Ki-Adi-Mundi, Nick Denton, who is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Hunter, who is Anakin Skywalker. So I did this. It looks pretty nice. When I first got this game, my first thing I did was try to make a lightsaber, and I figured out a cool way to do it. Then I just ran with this. And yeah, my style that I have here, it works pretty good. Looks pretty good. I like it. Then next I did my Spider-Man again, but I colored it in this time. Then I tried to retrace my logo again. And then when that didn't work out so well, I just did it freehand and it came out great. It's like a person, it's like a tag. Came out pretty nice. So once you got your image here, you can project it, stretch it, squish it to make it appropriate scaling. You can reduce the light or make it more prominent. And then at the top where it's cut off, it does streaks, and at the bottom it like streaks down. So you just gotta line it up and then go at it. We want to get some colors going. So for browns and stuff like that, you gotta scroll through the colors here, which is like going to the store basically. And I'm gonna go with baked for the over. Now I'll go with Swiss Earth. I'll go with baked. Baked is a nice color for that. So just get some on there real quick to put it into your recent colors, and then get the skin color I want to go with. So once you have your skin color, I like to start with the face, and then just the entire face you outline, and then fill in the interior. And then once you paint it, the projector shows up more. What do you want, Nugget? So once you got the face, you can see a little projector thing. Once you got the face, what I do for my style here is I do an outline of the nose. I do the eyebrows. I do a dot for the eye. That's what I've been doing. And then for the beard a nice gray. What do you want, Nugget? Do you want to go back outside? Go back outside? Go on, Nugget. Alright, so get a nice gray for the beard going here. I want to have the beard come down more than the skin color, because I did outline the skin color down there. I'm just being safe. So I like to just check and see how it's going. so far without the projector. And then I will come up here and adjust accordingly. So then we got that. Next I like to do the this part, the lighter robes. So at the bottom it may stretch a little bit, but I just, based on what I know the image to be, kind of just work around that and freehand a little bit. So once you got that part, switch to a black here and do some of the lines. So now what you do is you take an oil drum, you place it, and you can stand on it. And then you won't fall off if you like walk off the edge. I'm gonna hit my keyboard. Hold on, I need to move, get that brick out of there. Yeah, I just gotta clear the space a little bit. This game is very realistic. It's probably the most accurate simulation of anything in VR I've ever seen. All graffiti artists who play it say it's extremely realistic. So I just like to first do the outlines, then you can get a nice fat cap and go in and just start laying some paint on the wall. Now let's see what it looks like. Pretty good. So now at this point, now that I've gotten all the main shapes on there, now I can just fill in all the spots that aren't yet colored. This bottom piece really messes everything up because the colors are inconsistent on it. But it's fun. Kind of want to post these on my Instagram. Bam. So now that you've gotten all your color on there, now it's time for detail. So black detail with the robes, and then we're gonna do the lightsaber. So you want to take your black, want to go to a standard or a thin, and then just look for these lines here, and kind of just place them in. It's hard to see where the lines are on this one. Brightness. So I'm just gonna base it on the picture that there are some right there and on that arm. See what that looks like. And then that looks pretty good. So then that looks pretty good right now. Now that I'm pretty happy with that. Now let's turn this back on and go with the lightsaber. So you can see the tip of his hand there. So we're going to take our skin color. We're going to go in and we're going to do the hand. And we're going to go up to the silver. Yep. And we're going to do his lightsaber here. Then once you got that, take the color of your lightsaber, make sure metallic is gone. And you're going to go to the 100% beef. And I'm gonna need this. Don't get fooled by that going up there. It really goes this way. That's just a glitch because of the... It's actually supposed to go. Okay, so if we take this off, that looks good. So then you're gonna go to your standard and take a white. And the hardest part is this here, which usually takes the longest for me, is getting a straight line. A straight line that's even in thickness all the way along. I mean, it sounds kind of simple, but it's not. That might be pretty good. Let's see. That's pretty good. That's acceptable level of how I usually have them. So then we have old Ben Kenobi here, separated from all the others, unfortunately, because he doesn't quite fit the council. So then you save it, you take your picture, and boom, saved. So now we're gonna try to do my logo with no reference image, and see how that goes. I just did that recently. You saw it in the beginning, but that time I was using a reference image. So I'm just gonna do a rough approximation and see how it goes. And nope. Alright, go on. Goes like that. Alright. This goes in, and then there's a little like that. There's a little thing here. And then it goes like that. It goes like that. It's a thing, and then it goes bam. That looks good enough. And then for the L, it's like so like that. Right. And for the K is gonna be the hardest for me. Doesn't work. Gotta go in and out towards this and out here. Bam, 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 bam. It's a little rough, but it'll work. I'm gonna get my fat cap here and start filling in all these gaps. Just super satisfying. Fun fact, you can spray into your eyes and it actually makes you blind for a little bit. For a hot second. Even though you are wearing a mask. Like if you go into selfie mode or play multiplayer, it's showing that you're wearing a mask. I haven't done multiplayer yet. Leave a comment down below if you want Hunter to get this game and us to play multiplayer. I'm realizing now that that E is really messed up and doesn't work at all. But that's fine. I'm probably going to cut most of this anyway and just cut to the next step. So in that case, so after that, your next step is to get a black and get a smaller tip. Do a rough outline of your letters here. I'm going to do the first letter, then I'm going to cut to the next step. It's okay if it's real rough. Sometimes it's better to do like a line and then slash through the line and overlap the corners. But that looks pretty nice. So once you got your outlines, it's time for the artistic part. We're going to take a gray here. You're going to take a fat cap. And you're going to This part you're doing the shading, make it look a little bit more 3D. It's almost sort of a cartoony shading that you do. Go up here, like that. The L is easier because it's just, you want to be sure you don't overlap any of the black. And then you gotta do these parts here. And then bam, you're done. Yeah, it's a little wonky. Let's save it. Let's compare it to... This was also freehand, but the other time I was looking at an image constantly. So let's compare this to... Alright, so we got that. And you got that. Okay. Let's see exactly where we went wrong, right? So first the E. E. Okay, I forgot to come in for that part there. And yeah, and then the inside is supposed to be more of a curve down before I go up to that part. The L is pretty good. Just slightly off. And the K is just not proportioned correctly. So I mainly messed up on the E. But yeah, that's pretty good. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Tell me if you want another episode on this. Tell me if you want to make Hunter get the game so we can play it, or play it with somebody else, just random, or never play this again, or do a tutorial or something, or anything else. Cause this is really fun. I like this game. If you want me to do a showcase video in a little bit, once I have more drawings, let me know. But I'll see you dude in the next video. Bye guys.